Hi, welcome to Carolina Cooking. I'm your host, Tom Zelinka, and today, chocolate lovers, we are making a dessert to die for using this entire bowl of chocolate just to make it. We're gonna try to do it in 30 minutes or less. I'm gonna learn alongside with you. Keep watching. If I can do it, you can too.
The worst cook on TV. And the best chefs in the Carolinas.
Not to worry, we're trained professionals.
If you can learn a lot from your mistakes, you'll learn the most from Carolina Cooking.
And a shrimp.
If Tom can do it,
Looks delicious.
so can you.
Now that's Carolina Cooking. Wow, this is incredible. Joining us today to walk us down the delightfully sinful path of dark chocolate is a chef from motor supply company Bistro out of Columbia, South Carolina, Chef Tim Peters. Chef?
Thanks for having me.
Oh, desserts, we do too few, really, on the show, if I must say so myself, because dessert is clearly my favorite part of a meal. So I'm very excited about doing a chocolate here. What all is in our chocolate cake?
This chocolate cake has a, believe it or not, a pound of butter and a pound and a half of chocolate in the base recipe, although you don't get to eat that all in one sitting.
And then just, we have some fruit on top to make it seem healthy.
All of a sudden it becomes healthy and,
Okay, all right, so we're gonna have to make this cake. We're making it from scratch, I suppose. We don't have a box of Duncan Hines out here, so I'm imagining we're making it from scratch, correct?
Absolutely. A box of what?
You can get a box at the store, and it has the whole mix inside, and then
Really?
you pour it out, and you just add like water.
When they start doing that?
Yeah, I think it's been around for a while.
Nobody told me.
Yeah, well, I bet this is a much better way to make it. So what do we have to do first?
Well, first of all, we'll start out and we'll start melting our butter and our chocolate.
Okay, so we have, you can join me over here.
Oh.
I don't bite. We do have 1 brick of butter, which is what, 1 pound?
1 pound.
And just dump that straight into the double boiler?
Straight into the double boiler.
And so we have water bubbling underneath, and then we have a bowl, and that's what a double boiler is.
That's what a double boiler is. It will keep our chocolate from scorching.
Ah.
Nobody wants to waste good chocolate.
No, not at all. So, the butter is in. Do I need to wait for it to melt before I add the chocolate?
You can just throw the chocolate on in and it'll all melt by itself.
Oh, sorry, that one got astray. I got it though. I took care of it. Because we don't want to waste good chocolate, like you said.
No.
I'll get the rest of this out here. It looks like may have gotten a little stuck. Alrighty, and do I need to stir it around at this stage?
No, we can leave it alone right now. In a minute or two, we'll come back and we'll give her a nice little stir and just see how she is.
Okie doke. So, letting that sit, what can we do in the meantime?
In the meantime, we come over here and we come to the wonderful land of the egg.
I love the wonderful land of the egg, where everything is yellow, but some parts are white, and the chickens talk. And
it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And the sky falls every once in a while.
That's right. That's true. Yes. Yeah.
Little Chicken Little.
Yeah. Good reference. See.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we just using all the egg, or do I have to do that whole egg white, egg yolk, and separate
egg
bowl
white,
things?
egg yolk, separate bowl. And
Goody. How many do I need?
you need 8, whereas I'll sit here and I'll just crack some eggs.
Oh, good. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm just, I'll let you do the work.
Sure. Okay. So 1. Now, where exactly is the motor supply company Bistro in Columbia, South Carolina?
It is located on the Vista, which is the older historic district of Columbia.
Okay. How long has it been open, do you know?
It's been open 16 years now.
16?
Yeah,
And you've been there how long?
I've been there 15 months.
15 months. Yeah. Now, is it true what I hear that every single day you have to come up with a brand new menu?
Absolutely. As daunting as it sounds.
That sounds incredibly daunting.
It could be worse, could be better, but it's almost really like cooking at home. Except I have a much larger refrigerator.
And much more demanding children.
Yeah, absolutely. And I open it up and we look around and then we just start creating.
You can feel free to help a guy out and make some egg yolks with me here. So it really gets out your creative side, correct?
It gets the creative side out and kind of definitely quelches that little thirst.
So it's not every night that I could come in and get the molten chocolate cake as a dessert. Is that true?
This is true.
Okay.
Our desserts vary all the time. We bake all our desserts in-house, and we have a good time with them.
The thing you don't see here on the show is we had to have 4 chickens over here on the side just producing all day long to make us make this many eggs that we could crack up here. Wow, this is a lot of eggs.
Yeah, getting that union contract was that was hard.
Yeah, they're Teamster chickens. They had to stop. They had to take coffee breaks. It was really tough.
I hear they know where Jimmy Hoffa is.
They do. Yeah, he's not on that farm where they spend a lot of time digging up. Okay, so all the eggs are cracked?
All the eggs are cracked.
Do we need to beat or whip or whisk or?
We need to lightly beat the eggs, and then we'll throw the yolks in. We'll get those all mixed up as well. You can add the yolks now.
The yolks?
The yolks.
Why are we putting more yolks than whites? What does that do?
Because yolks are just luscious.
Okay.
It's dessert. We're not really looking for the protein. We just kind of want the goodness of the fat.
Okay. All right, so that's all mixed up?
That's all mixed up.
Do I need to add anything else to this mixture?
Right now, I think we might need to go back and give our chocolate a little stir.
Oh, yeah, I almost completely forgot about our chocolate. Alrighty. And so, little warm. There's all our butter, all our buttery goodness in there, mixed in, and just keep stirring up the chocolate.
Keep stirring it up. And
this just seems like trouble right here. It just seems like we are... This almost overkill, really.
Oh, but it's dessert.
I have a friend that always has the line, he always says, if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. And I think this is an example of that right there with this dessert.
I'm in complete agreement with you. You only live once.
That is true. Yeah. That is true. All right.
It's starting to look beautiful. It's got that nice sheen from the butter. And just another minute and we'll come back to it and it'll be ready to go.
Wow. Yeah, and I'm starting to imagine that I may be the the big kid that dives into this and then gets sucked up through the tubes.
Little Willy Wonka.
Exactly.
Great reference again.
Yeah, because that's what this reminds me of here. Okay, so done stirring?
Done stirring right now. We'll come back to our eggy yolks.
We'll let it come back to our eggy yolks. What's this bottle up here, by the way?
This is beautiful little concoction. Vanilla bean husks and bourbon. And just has a great flavor. Basically, it's vanilla extract.
Oh, okay.
Except I just happen to make it myself.
Okay.
And we'll just throw a little bit in.
Okay. Could I just use a regular vanilla extract?
Oh, absolutely. This is a little more intense, but a vanilla extract will work just fine.
Okay. Well, when we come back to Carolina Cooking, we will be finishing up our cakes, putting them in the pans, doing all that we need to do. And Carolina Cooking continues.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with Chef Tim Peters from Motor Supply Company Bistro in Columbia, South Carolina, and our chocolate and butter have melted up to a delicious goodness. Oh, darn. Gonna have to lick that piece right there.
It's a shame.
Oh, that tastes incredible. So now we're ready to make our cakes, and we have to butter up our
molds.
Molds, that's what
I've taken the liberty of doing 2 for you, but you get to get dirty on the third one.
Now, could I make a big one? Could I make a big cake out of this?
I wouldn't make a big cake. I would stick to smaller molds as the inside's molten, and it would just disintegrate upon you as you try to take it out.
So just stick with, what are these called? Just tart?
They're tartlet pans.
Tart what?
Tartlet.
Tartlet pans.
Yep.
Okay. And so just smear the butter off there?
Yep. Just get your finger in there.
Alrighty. I mean, heck, we already used 1 pound of butter.
What's a little more butter?
Exactly.
Come on. Have no fear.
I have none.
Don't fear the butter.
Clearly, I am a man who has met with butter in the past, and I've developed a very comfortable relationship with it.
Yeah, I have too. I have a phobia if I don't have enough.
Yeah, no. It's if you got to die of something. I would like it to be butter and bacon, really, is pretty much how, I'd like to go. I'd hate to.
I like to throw a glass of red wine into that.
There you go. Butter, bacon, a glass of red wine.
Red wine, I hear, helps prolong that, though. So.
That's what I'm told.
Yeah.
All right. Is this something you picked up in your travels abroad, this recipe? Did you study abroad?
I studied in France for a while, which I did not pick this recipe up in, but it is very, very French in nature.
Okay.
And it's just a beautiful little ditty.
Well, when did you first know you wanted to be a chef?
I think it was the 5th grade.
5th grade.
And then I kind of forgot about that for a while, and I went to West Virginia University for forestry. And that didn't work out so well, so I started cooking again.
Okay. And that's when you went over to France and
Yep.
studied there.
France and here, there, beautiful.
Good on the butter?
Good to go.
Okay. And so now we need to fill these up?
Yeah, but we need to mix the cake first.
Oh, okay. All right.
If we dump the flour and the sugar into the eggs,
Flour and sugar into the eggs.
or actually that's salt. So,
salt.
Salt and chocolate.
Really?
It's like chocolate covered pretzels.
Salt, what is this, about a teaspoon, 2?
Yeah, it's a teaspoon.
All right. And flour?
Flour.
About a half cup.
Yep, exactly
And
a half
that's
cup.
in. And just mix it together?
Mix it together real quick and throw your chocolate on top, stir away, and then it's ready to go in the molds.
Ooh, this is exciting. Poof. Trying.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to want to go. If you could pour
Yeah.
for me, I'd appreciate that. Ooh.
Chocolatey goodness. Scrape the sides a little bit.
All right.
The flour's just used for more of a binder than anything else.
Okay. And I don't have to, do I have to work it so hard that I get the lumps out of here?
Work it pretty good, but not
Okay.
not insanely hard.
Would a whisk have been a better choice?
It could possibly have been, but at this point in time, we'll stick with what we got. And,
No, that's a good plan.
Yep, stick to our guns.
Okay.
And we'll save a little bit for people to lick the bowl.
Oh yeah, hey crew, guess who gets to lick the bowl, huh?
Dun, dun,
Ooh-wee, ooh-wee.
dun.
Yeah, they're excited, trust me.
Okay,
Yeah.
and from here we can just go and pour right into the molds.
Oh really? Okay.
So, to not make a mess,
Ooh.
we'll just go right onto the sheet tray now.
White. All right, I'm trying to get all the flour incorporated in here.
Don't worry about it.
Okay,
It'll
good.
be fine.
So just pour them in?
Pour them on in.
So we're not gonna need the spoon anymore?
We're not going to need the spoon anymore. Oh, wait, I was wrong.
Oh,
Nah.
oh good. I'll save this for later. No, okay. Pour
Yep, about halfway up.
halfway.
It'll rise a little bit, not like your Duncan Hines cake that you just taught me about, but that's plenty.
Okay,
Yeah.
moving over.
Moving on up.
Yep.
Plenty.
Ooh, sorry. Oh,
We'll have an overflow, but it's
is
always
that okay?
That'll be fine.
Why aren't
And
we putting
beautiful.
flour in this, by the way? Wouldn't that help with the sticking?
I typically find I don't have too much of a problem with sticking, as long as your oven is hot.
Okay.
And
Well, so they're ready for the oven.
they are ready for the oven.
I'll get the door for you.
Why, thank you, sir.
And how hot is our oven right now?
Our oven is about 425 degrees.
425? And how
Yes.
long are we baking these for?
We're going to bake them for about 5 to 6 minutes.
Throw them on in there. 5 or 6 minutes. Can we do something in the meantime? Is there anything
In the
else we can do?
meantime, we've got a nice little sauce that we're going to make.
Okay, alrighty. So, what all goes in this?
Right now, we've got butter, chocolate, sugar, heavy cream, because we just might as well keep going dairy.
Heavy cream right up here up front?
Yep. It's going to boil a little bit on you and scald
Pan
away.
was already on hot.
Yep.
Sugar?
Yep. Add away. Cool that puppy down.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
It's about a cup of chocolate.
Yep. Some butter.
Some more butter. All of this?
Absolutely.
Oh, well.
It's dessert, man.
Again, worth doing, worth overdoing.
And a few splashes of Godiva liqueur.
1, 2 splash,
3 splash.
Okay.
And a
And stir.
good little stir.
All right. And this will make our sauce.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a nice little Godiva hot fudge sauce, which now that our cream's scalded, we can turn on down.
Okay.
And it'll just sit there.
So we
and-
want to let it simmer on like low or?
Nah, you can turn off now, and it will
off.
it will take care of itself.
Oh, really? Okay. All right, so stirring it on up. And I'm going to keep stirring so that it doesn't scald up here. And when I come back, I'm going to be talking to Eris Ragazeus and find out what wine he has paired with our sinful, delightful, chocolatey dessert when Carolina Cooking continues. A bowl full of chocolate, kids. Come get some.
The Carolina Cooking Cookbook is in stores now. You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Barnes & Noble, Target, Borders Books, Amazon.com, and our website, carolinacooking.tv. That's right, carolinacooking.tv. gourmet.tv. All the recipes you've seen on the show, wine pairings, advice from the chefs, and Tom. Get the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas in the Carolina Cooking Cookbook.
Welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with our wine expert, Eris Ragazeas. And Eris, we are making just a delicious chocolate cake. It's going to kind of have a semi-solid center, and it's going to be delicious. So you've paired a dessert wine with our dessert, right? A classic dessert wine?
No.
No.
I always like to fool you.
Yeah.
This is a Zinfandel.
Okay.
It's a Zinfandel made by the Don Sebastiani group of wineries that are notable for value.
Mm-hmm.
Normally they blend from all over the state, but this time in Mia's Vineyard, Mia's Playground, Old Vine Zinfandel, they sourced the fruit from the Russian River Valley.
And as we all know, the Russian River Valley flows with chocolate, and thus...
I wish.
Yeah, no.
But the Russian River Valley has some of California's best and oldest Zinfandel vines.
What makes an old vine? How old?
50 to 100 years old, maybe even. And when the vine gets that old, it produces only a little bit of fruit.
Okay.
And so the vine can provide much more energy to a fewer grapes. And the grapes get this super ripe taste. And when you give that much ripeness to Zinfandel, it comes out with a very ripe raspberry, fruit with a little hint of cocoa in it. The tannins become very round and soft. It's not a dessert wine.
Yeah, I'm definitely
but
getting
you
that.
can get that super ripe fruit and raspberry, a little bit of cocoa, and you blend that with chocolate. How can you go wrong?
Well, I'm willing to believe you here, Eris. I'm willing to trust in your instincts here.
Smell that. You can just smell the ripeness of the fruit just
I'm not
coming
sure
right
if I
out.
get cocoa, but I am
get the
smelling-
raspberry?
Yeah, I'm getting raspberry, and I'm definitely getting tannins, but not too strong. So yeah, I think this will actually work out very well. I mean, and then again, it's chocolate cake. I mean, how can you go wrong? I mean, and it actually is baking right now, and so I should probably get back. I think I need to do a couple of laps or something to get myself back into shape. So I'm going to get back. Thanks, Eris, for everything, and I'll be back. Carolina Cooking.
It's actually pretty good Zinfandel.
Go to carolinacooking.tv for the recipes featured on this show. Plus, on carolinacooking.tv, you'll find more information on the wine, chefs, and foods of Carolina Cooking.
75, 10,476, 10,477. Oh, hey, welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I was just doing a little exercise there so I could make room for my chocolate cake here. I think I burned off a whole 10. That's about all I needed, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so, they're in the oven now. I'm going to go ahead and open the door for you.
Oh, why, thank you.
There you are. Ooh, look at them. Those are our molten cakes right there. All right. And they look good. Yeah. Okay, so now they're all done. They're all ready, correct?
Yeah, we just have to hopefully pop them out of the molds.
Sounds good. And so they just knock them out, give them a try?
Yeah, well, grab them real quick. And
okay. Oh, that's a good trick.
Look at that.
All right.
And
little jiggle.
little jiggle.
Do I want to take this off too?
You want to take that off too.
Ooh,
Hey.
looky. All right. You want me to give one a try?
Absolutely.
So, okay. So you put it on the plate, like that. Turn it over.
Yeah.
And shaky. Hot. Okay. Ooh, hot. And take off the little lid. There we go. One more.
Yeah, one more.
Hot. Upside down. Over on top. Set it down.
Work in the kitchen long enough,
Shake-
you lose feeling.
Shaky. And take the lid off. There we go. And now, in every single stage that we've had, we've used butter. So in which step do we use butter for this?
Believe it or not, there is no butter in this next step.
So we can finally put the...
Unless, of course, you like to melt a little bit over the top.
No, I think we have quite enough butter. So now we need our sauce, correct?
Absolutely.
Alrighty. And if you're already salivating with this recipe, feel free to, go to our website and look up the recipe. It'll be the recipe of the day, or it'll also be in our cookbook too, and it'll have all the steps here for you to make your own molten chocolate cakes,
Molten,
correct?
yes.
All right. And just, am I drizzling now?
You can do a little drizzle, you can do a little pour, do it any way you like it.
Okay. Gonna go with a spot technique there. I was kind of really hoping it would make lines, but it didn't. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of the messy version. I'm going to just try the pour.
I'm a big fan of the pour technique.
That is a good technique.
Yeah, you know, if you're going to indulge, indulge.
Might as well. So we'll pour on that one, and this one.
The spiral.
The spiral. Oh, yeah, I didn't even think of it.
Don't forget about the spiral.
Spiral. There we go. All right. Putting a little fruit on top of this?
Absolutely.
Just to make it faux healthy?
It must be healthy.
All right. One, two. All right. And some of these blackberries. These look fresh. Back here, a little blackberry. And here, a few more. Is that about how you do it?
I believe it is.
Okay. Well, that's fantastic. Looky there. All right. Let me get you a glass of wine. This is a Zinfandel that Eris chose for us here to try with our chocolate. There you are, sir.
Why, thank you.
And looks like we have, well, if you want to find out more about our recipe or our wine or our chef or his restaurant, visit us at carolinacooking.tv. I'm Tom Zelinka here with Chef Tim Peters, and well, that's Carolina Cooking. Looks like we have an extra one, crew. First one to come up here is the one that gets it. Oh, get back. Oh, hey. Oh, Trace. They're animals. Oh, wow.
Go to carolinacooking.tv for the recipes featured on this show. Plus, on carolinacooking.tv, you'll find more information on the wines, chefs, and foods of Carolina Cooking. That's carolinacooking.tv.
Carolina Cooking is filmed on location at the Hadco Viking Showroom at 101 West Worthington Avenue in Charlotte, North Carolina. To find more information or Viking showroom near you, call 1-800-241-9152 or visit hadco.net.